I'm Johnny.
And I'm Tiffany. And this is the Bass Family Kitchen. And today we are going to be making French onion soup.
Yum.
Okay, so let's get started on our French onion soup. So to start, we are going to need roughly about 5 cups of chopped onions. And you don't want diced onion, you want really thinly sliced onions. So we're going to get started on that. And we'll just show you how we like to cut it.
Okay.
You and I probably cut it differently, and that's
well,
fine. You can cut it however you want to cut it. We're not professional chefs here. We just, it works for us.
That's it. Okay.
Okay, so now we have our onions all chopped, and this is what you want them to look like. This nice shoelace string kind of onion in here. Okay, man, my eyes are watering, like so bad. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat up the pot.
Okay.
Take 2, we're gonna heat up the pot.
Okay.
And we are going to add in about 2 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
And about 2 tablespoons of olive oil as well.
1, 2.
And we're going to let this kind of melt and warm up a little bit, and then we're going to add our onions and we're going to let them cook down for probably about 20-30 minutes, because you really want them to like shrink to about half the size. And then we're going to cook them even longer than that, but there's another step to that. So let's wait just a sec and let this melt, and then we will add our onions. Okay, so this is just about ready for those onions. We just want to get the last of that butter melted in there. Butter and olive oil together smells so good. Like one of my favorite smells. Okay,
Yep.
So that's ready. So let's just put these bad boys in. And it's gonna look like a lot of onions, but these, I mean, they shrink down.
Oh yeah.
Wait till you see how much they shrink down. So. Thanks, baby. Don't lose them, don't lose them.
We got a few there.
Okay, that might be a little bit more than 5 cups, but you know, they were big onions.
Yeah, they were. Okay.
All right.
5, 10, who's counting?
That might be like, yeah, closer to 10. We're gonna make a lot of soup.
Yes, we are.
All right.
Okay.
So I think we can probably just stick the lid on the pot.
Okay.
And then
Yep,
we'll let this cook down.
There you go.
There we go.
Good.
All right. Okay. So now our onions have been cooking about 30 minutes, and they, as you can see, have completely reduced about half the size, and they're this nice caramely color. But we want them to get even smaller than this. Believe it or not, they are going to get even smaller than this. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to add half a teaspoon of sugar. And I'm probably going to add about a teaspoon, because we have more onion here, of salt. About half a teaspoon for 5 cups of onion. So we'll just sprinkle that in. And this is going to help it caramelize and reduce down even more. So we're just going to stir that. And we're going to let this just keep cooking down for about another 30 minutes. But at this stage, you want to just constantly check on it and keep stirring it, because it is going to reduce and it is going to start to caramelize, and you don't want it to stick and burn to the bottom. So just keep checking it. In about another 30 minutes, we will show you what it looks like after that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, look how much those onions have caramelized down. Like, way more than half. Okay. So this is basically what you want them to look like, and this is about an hour process to get them to be this this size and to shrink down to this amount right here. So next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna add 3 tablespoons of flour, and this is our thickening element. This is what's gonna thicken the soup just a little bit.
Okay.
So we're gonna sprinkle this all around. Thanks, honey. We can probably turn that down just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna add just a little bit more butter, just 1 tablespoon, just for a little added richness to it.
There you go. It wouldn't be French if you didn't have butter in it.
That's right. And you know, everything in moderation, right?
There you go.
Okay. That is exactly what we want it to look like. So now, for the good part. We are gonna add 1 cup of red wine, and you wanna have a really good red wine. If you're gonna cook with wine, whether it's red or white, you want it to be something that you're gonna drink. If you wouldn't drink your wine, if you were gonna pour it in your glass and you weren't, you didn't like the taste of it, you don't want to cook with it. So here we go. That's about half a cup. It's probably about a cup. Give or take.
Yeah.
What, a little more? Why not?
Why not?
There we go. And add our beef stock. So honey, do you want to slowly pour this in while I stir?
Sure thing.
Thanks, baby.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. And we have 8 cups of beef stock here, and this is homemade beef stock. If you're gonna take the time and make this soup, we highly, highly recommend making your own homemade beef stock. It's so, so easy to make, and it really just makes this dish. So. All right. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so now we're gonna add half a tablespoon of sage going right in, and we are gonna add 1 bay leaf. And we are just gonna bring this back up to a simmer and probably let it go for another half hour. You could even let it go a little longer if you wanted to, just to let everything incorporate and just let the flavors just get really rich. And the longer that you let stuff simmer, like soups and stocks, the more rich the flavors are gonna get. And of course, when it's done, we'll taste it and see if it needs a little salt or pepper after that. But right now, we're just gonna let it simmer for about another half hour, and then we will see how it looks.
All right.
Okay, so we are finally ready to dish up our soup. But the first thing that we want to do is we want to discard the bay leaf that's been floating around in here. So,
If you can find it.
yeah, it might take you a minute to find it. So you just want to take that out and just throw it away. So now what we want to do is we want to just taste it, just to make sure that there's enough salt and pepper and seasoning in it. So let's taste it, baby.
Okay.
Make sure it tastes good. It's gonna be hot.
I'm thinking a little bit of salt, don't you?
A little bit more salt, but oh man, that is so good.
Yep.
Wow, that's really good. Yeah. Maybe a little more. Touch more. Okay.
Okay.
Good. All right, so then we are just gonna dish it up into our ramekin bowls here. Our soup bowls. And you can use any kind of bowl that you have on hand as long as it's oven safe, because these have to go back in the oven under the broiler. Okay, so now we're gonna top it with our croutons. Just do 2 little ones right here and just float them on top. Okay, honey, gotta put some cheese on that one, some cheese on this one. And this is my favorite part. The gooey, creamy, melted Gruyere.
It's wonderful Swiss cheese.
Yeah. So good. Okay, so we're just gonna pop these into the broiler and just watch them until they're done, probably about 3-4 minutes.
Yep, it's not gonna take long.
And we will show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, so here is our finished product of our French onion soup.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I cannot wait to try it. And it smells so good too.
Yes, it does.
All right, ready to try?
Yeah, sure.
Woo!
Go for it. That is so good.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you loved this video as much as we loved making it, and we can't wait to do more videos for you guys. And we hope that you like this recipe, and go ahead and try it at home and let us know what you think. And thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.